Hey guys, welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. In today's video, I wanted to give Xuan a bit of a showcase at level 70 with pretty average gear, horrible traces, and just all-round low investment to show you what she can do even without much investment, because she's an absolute monster. And the great thing is she does have that harmony side to her. Now, all I make use of in my team is really the crit rate buff, obviously the max HP and the defense, the damage mitigation help my team survive. But the offensive side, we do get that crit rate buff, which is great for my Qingque, who is going to be my main damage dealer. And also, let's face it, you guys know I'm a big Qingque fan, so any chance to flex some big Qingque numbers, I'm going to take it. So the rest of the team I am using is Silverwolf, just because we don't have quantum weak enemies. If the enemies were weak to quantum, you could use a Pella, but I could honestly probably get away if my Pella was built with this team anyway. It would just be a little bit slower, around the 3, 4, 5 cycle range. So that is what I'm using, just because we don't have the quantum weakness. And, I got a Silverwolf, so she's like the only character I've built besides Qingque for supports. So that's what we're doing. But I want to show you, first of all, my Xuan build, because this is not a proper build, and don't take this as how you should build your Xuan. It's just, this is what I find funny, is how well she works at level 70. She's got a level 76 Landau's Choice, only S1, so no upgrades into it. Her relics, she does have the damage mitigation set. She's got this set, which gives my team extra crit damage, which is nice, and then she's got the extra HP. Her main stats are HP, speed, defense, and HP. Now, obviously energy regeneration I would love, but obviously being level 70, which with this level of trace investment, she kind of wants the extra HP, but the energy regeneration would help with her getting her heal up more often, obviously. But we've only got level 5 on these two. Now, I have been farming it, but I wanted to make this video before I put the investment in, just so you can see what she can actually do and how little damage she actually takes, even with this low investment. So that is where her traces are at, and obviously we are at E0 because we got absolutely shafted in our summons. I will make a video for my viewer summons because they were fun, but mine was just me sooking the whole time because I got Qingque at 80 and then I got Xuan at 77. Sad times. You guys know how it is. It's probably karma for my account having good luck early on. But let's jump into it and let's show you. Now, once again, I mean, the tiny little thing that I am doing in this is trying to flex Qingque to encourage more people to build Qingque, because if you don't have Qingque in your life, you're pretty much just missing out on the entire enjoyment in the game, in my opinion. But hey, each to their own. But hopefully we get some big numbers and you guys can get excited. Now, we did, if you came to my streams, we were grinding this, trying to get it in one cycle. We couldn't quite get it, but hey, we had some fun with some Qingque RNG that went absolutely hectic. So okay, I got to move my head up. I should have used my Qingque ultimate before her turn so she gained an energy, but I was too distracted with talking because I can't multitask to save my life. But let's go over here. All right, let's buff up. Let's get that quantum weakness implanted. And there you go. She took the direct attack. She took 2 attacks. She'd take a fair bit of damage, but honestly, 15 to 20%. It's not crazy, considering she can massively chunk heal herself. So we only need to use a basic heal with her. Qingque insta-procced, which kind of sucks because I would like to use some skills and make her proc it, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and get that Death Shred. So now we've got full debuffs, full buffs. We're ready to just absolutely nuke this enemy boss. So let's go ahead and basic attack here. Now watch the damage Xuan takes. That is not too bad considering that is AoE and she is such low investment. 49 down to 41. She took 800 damage. It's so reasonable from AoE because AoE is her biggest issue. Now, these aren't massive chunky AoEs, but still, when I consider the investment that I've put into her, I'm really, really happy with that performance. So now let's go ahead and use a basic. There we go, Xuan once again getting up there. Now I do have her ult ready, which is really nice because now I can use her ult. And then she's got that extra stack of her heal when she needs it. But we also, because we have the field, you can see the field is flashing its brightness. That means we need to reapply it. So we do that and we get the big chunky energy regeneration on her, which is super nice. Now we're going to go for Qingque, see if we can get the follow-up attack proc, which we did. We got that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to ult on these enemies. Just, okay, so guys, this is I know I'm trying to showcase Fu Xuan, but you guys know I'm a Qingque lover. This is me trying to showcase Qingque just subtly by using Fu Xuan as an excuse. But let's watch this damage. 5 target AoE. Let's check the damage. There won't be any breaks happening here. 5 target AoE with the ult. We did get max flips, which is good. So let's see. Let's see. Qingque. 217k. Thank you very much. Now, for the enhanced basic attack. Dude, enemies dying on slow speed is so painful, but I've got to make sure you guys see these numbers. Alright, Qingque, enhanced basic. We may kill her without proccing the follow-up, which will make me very sad. But we do have the extra death breaks, so it is what it is. Like, listen, Qingque showcase. Ready? Here we go. Please crit. 102k. Didn't even get to proc the follow-up. Didn't even get to proc the follow-up. Qingque, 102k single target. Get around it. But, once again, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this back on my Qingque. But if you look at my team is still pretty healthy. Obviously, Fu Xuan's getting low, but let's put the speed up. Sorry, my bad. So, Fu Xuan is getting low, but she has got a proc available to her still. So that is a fantastic thing. Also, I'm playing this hyper offensively. If I wanted to, I could have boosted Fu Xuan right now with my Qingque so that she could have procced a healed the whole team, and then done it again. And this is the crazy thing. Even at this low investment, now we might get a little bit close, but she will get a heal. But if I decide to play a little bit more defensive with my Qingque support, you could probably argue the same with a Bronya support, you know, giving her the extra turn for the extra energy. But Qingque, I could have just completely safely done that, and then it would have just bought me more survival time as well, which I really love that tech play that you can do with Qingque. So let's go ahead and let's use a basic. So there she goes. She took that extra damage from the dot. Now she's back up to full. She is around half HP, but you know, if we're playing it real conservative and we want to get another ult off on her, depending on the situation, what happens, then you know, we could do an early skill and just overlap it a bit earlier to get that energy as well. So let's go ahead. We need to put the quantum weakness on there. Unfortunately, the Silver Wolf just a little bit short from getting her ult. If she had her ult right now, that would have been fantastic. You know, if we had this Silver Wolf at E1, it would be fantastic. But you know, sometimes you don't get those things. So let's go ahead here with Qingque. My Qingque, she's just too good at flipping the tiles. She gets it in one flip. She's just an absolute monster. Is pretty much all there is to it. And there we go. Kill that thing. Happy days. So once again, attacking my Fu Xuan. That one went into there, and as you can see, so this is where my Fu Xuan is starting to get a little bit low and things could get hairy. Now, this is where using that ultimate from my Qingque could have really helped her, got that extra energy. We would be ulting right now, and she would get herself topped up again. But I'm just going to play it the old risque way because, you know, it is what it is. We're trying to get speed clears. It's what we do. So now we're going to have to go ahead and use a skill here. Then we're going to go ahead and you don't have a defense break, but you do have an attack break. So we're going to try and tap in for the defense break here. We only got the speed break, unfortunately. And I'm going to put this on this guy to get him closer to being broken. I'm not sure if he summons his ads this turn. Yeah, so that allows us access to breaking him, which is fantastic. There you go. Fu Xuan getting really low here, but it's fine. It's completely fine. We're going to go here, see if we can proc the follow-up, which we did. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this again. We can go ahead and use the ult, get the extra damage out of this ult. Boom, 157k. Qingque, don't mind if I do. And we're just going to nuke in on this guy. Because it is getting a bit hairy for our Fu Xuan, I'm not sure where her energy's at. I don't think she's going to get to full. She's going to be 5 away from full, unfortunately. But we will just use an early skill to get her to her ultimate. And that's what I love. You can early skill. It's a bit more inefficient, but you can do it. So let's just go ahead and punch this into this dude. I don't know if we proc the follow-up, so let's just do it and see. Okay, we did proc the follow-up, which is good. Okay, so now we're going to do this. We're going to go straight into her ult. I probably could have waited for the pig to get summoned, but there we go. We just did that quick early one. We get a big heal, and that's the thing. That is the thing that I love about Fu Xuan. Things were looking really bad, and you're like, yeah, but if normally she only heals herself like half of her health because of the way it procs. But if she is down at 10% health, you've got to remember she's healing herself for 80% of the health that she has lost. So she is getting really heavily topped off. And now we're back into like a really safe position. Happy days, like not much can really go wrong here. And that is what, that is just the greatest thing about this. Now, unfortunately, you know what? I do need to use a skill because I think we're going to lose that implanted weakness in this turn. Extra weak. Yeah, we're going to lose it. But then that leaves me 0 skill points for my Qingque, who is what the entire game is about. So, you know, let's just do it in Breaker. That's fine. We'll just use a standard basic from Qingque for this one. We'll boost that energy up. And once again, this is the situation. I could boost my Xuan if I wanted to get her up to that point of getting her ultimate faster, which at this stage would be, if the fight was going to go on longer and we weren't about to kill one of the bosses, that is what the play would be. But instead, we're going to go ahead. We're going to keep playing it, you know, as offensive as possible because it's the way we do. And we're just going to go ahead and tap that one. Now, unfortunately, my Qingque doesn't get another turn this cycle, so we're not going to get it done in one cycle, but you can get an idea for where we're going. So let's go ahead and basic. There we go. Get another basic in there. Get this one, get the armor break happening. And then we pretty much should be fine from here because we've got an ult and an enhanced basic from the Qingque, which is pretty much going to deal with these pigs, which are going to help us along the way. So let's go ahead and do this. Boom, nice damage. And there she goes. Nice little 2-cycle clear. But like I said, that team is quite solid. My Qingque is decently built. But in general, the survival of that Xuan with such bad stats, such low investment, like the trace investment being at only level 5, we're lacking all that HP, we're missing levels. You know, we could have energy regen, which would make that whole process a lot smoother. But the fact that that's MOC 10 and she's still able to sustain like that, which with such low investment, I just think she's just a fantastic free-to-play sustain unit. And the other thing is, like, you got so many gearing options. Honestly, Landau's choice, probably not the best light cone on her. Definitely not the best. I'd rather use her to shop light cone. I just don't have the tokens from her to shop to get it. And this was already built from my Jabard. But, like, you've got so many options for the light cones. We've got this. This one's actually decent as well. You got her to shop light cone. You got Jabard's light cone. If you want to pull for her signature light cone, you've got that as well. You've got so many options. And the fantastic thing is you do have the free one from the store. And then your relic options, because she just operates on 2-piece sets, it's fantastic. And I mean, this set's really nice to farm along with the speed one, and she can get away with two and two of those. Otherwise, we've got this set, which is the Wuthering set, which is also fantastic because I know a lot of people farm Quantum. So, I mean, and if you're picking her up, you're probably going to be building a Quantum damage dealer, whether it's Qingque or Zilla. So then you can farm for that set at the same time. I just think she's such a versatile, easy to build, free-to-play unit, and she just puts in so much work, even at low investment. Now, yes, mine does have a decent bit of speed. I will admit that, which is probably the best thing about her build. But in general, you know, she is lacking a lot of the survival stats, and she's missing out on energy regeneration because I just don't have room to put energy regeneration on her. So that is it. That is the Qingque. Sorry. I can't even hide that I'm trying to show off Qingque, but if you want to know my Qingque stats, that's where she's at. But that is it. That is... Oh, wait. I didn't even have max damage Qingque on because I was testing something with her crit rate. Normally, my Qingque stats are meant to look something like this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is that the one? I think that's the one. Yeah. Normally, my Qingque stats look something like this, and then I rely on the Xuan buff to get it to this above the 70% crit rate. So that is that. I couldn't even hide the fact that I was really trying to showcase Qingque. But hey, when you're a degenerate who loves the Gamba character, it's what you do. But like I said, Xuan, absolute beast. I'm going to shut up now because I'm rambling. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.